Maggie, can you tell me a story about this amazing baobab tree?
It's a life for everything. Birds, human like Hadza, get the honey, get the fruits. And these fruits, they can use these shells at the bowl, as a cup, but also, if you look, flower, it's like a candy. Also, there's nuts in. Amazing.
This is Maggie Duncan Simbeye, owner and founder of Maggie's Tours in Tanzania.
I'm Maggie Duncan Simbeye from Tanzania, East Africa, and I am the director and the founder of the Maggie's Tours company, but official name is Safari with Maggie's Tour Company. It was not easy to really become an owner as a woman, because even women driver guides and female driver guides are still a challenge.
As the owner of her own tour company, Maggie has faced both triumphs and challenges, yet she successfully strives forward, holding her values of decolonial tourism, sustainable tourism, and gender equity at the center of what she does. This summer, Mwalimu sat down with Maggie to discuss these various important topics.
Being a guide, being a safari guide in Tanzania, being a Tanzanian woman owning her own safari company has a lot of positives, but it also has a lot of challenges. Challenges goes all the way to the competition. Sometimes people, most of the people, not all, instead of getting in the competition, because we are fishing in one pond, and bring your tools to fish, I bring my tools to fish. Instead of doing that, some people, they tend to hate you. But I am not worrying to be hated, because I know I am very competent. And why I'm competent, it's because my safari company is all about people. It's all about the environment. It's all about the reality. Because I was born here in Tanzania, I'm a Tanzanian. I am sharing this experience of where I was born. When I talk about Tanzania, biggest percent of owners of safari companies are from developed countries, but very few of them will value communities. Most of them still slave. I have so many vivid examples when I say colonization in tourism is a big thing in Tanzania. So I'm not ready to be part of those who don't understand that there is a colonization in tourism. I have to stand up and break the ice with this team, women, female, and some few men, and some few safari companies who will support this movement. So I'm in a good movement. So when women are in tourism, there's a lot of benefits. One, they always remember to conserve the culture. But number two, they are very, very sensitive in conservation, because they know what is going to happen to their children and the future generation in general. We are going to be leaders. And once women are in tourism, even colonization in tourism, I think will go off in the future or eliminated, because we can feel and we can see how most of the men, they were thinking it's not their fault. It's all about patriarchal system, that they are the one who can do all this. And I'm glad there are few men now who also are changing and become also part of the female guides and make sure that it's linking together.
Kabisa.
Conservation, etc. People, everything together. Because the world is lovely and it is one, and we all share one atmosphere. It is all about ecotourism, sustainable and responsible tourism.
What does sustainable tourism mean to you?
Sustainable tourism to me, it means, number one, you don't, not only about big five, like I am preparing my clients psychologically, I'm preparing myself psychologically, and people in this community, women, female guides, men as well, as I'm employing mostly female and girls, but also some men. But also we're caring about environment.
Yes.
So to make sure that we are part of conservation, like for example, you don't use cars too much. You don't own a lot of safari trucks. So people have this opportunity to visit the community, which is cultural tour. They meet different people, sitting around the campfire, exchanging stories, women to women, men to women, men, women together, all genders together. In that case, people are getting opportunities in both sides to speak, to raise their voices. People want to speak. People need exposure. Even if you have never been to, let's say, other countries, and those people have never been here, let's say, but you can get people together and you can have this exposure together, and you can feel like you've been there, to know more about the world. Because the world is all about love and togetherness and bonding. But another thing, apart from environment, to care about environment, we care much more about people. People, like from different culture.
Yes.
We are giving this opportunity to our clients and to the people here in Tanzania to understand themselves that they are the one who are owners, sense of ownership. So people from Tanzania who we are working with and who are visiting, they don't feel like part of objects, like somebody coming and take pictures and go. We have all these moments together with people, enough moments, interactions, learning from each other, exchanging cultural differences. But another unique way we are doing sustainably is we are collaborating with the non-government organization that I founded from 2005 and registered 2013, which we are doing a lot of different projects with women and girls empowerment through conservation, through nutrition, through empowerment in income, like micro loans. We even make Santa napkin, and we also collect plastic bottles from tourism, different safari companies, those one who are using plastic bottles, and then we collect and then we come to make chairs. Tanzania is very beautiful, and there's so many resources in this country. I love my country. I love showing people the reality of life, very natural. We have more than 157 tribes. Imagine every tribe has their own kind of food, culture, dressing, etc. So we love to share all these experiences with people who come to visit, and to remind them that we are powerful. Our elders knew a lot of things even before books and so on. So we need to get these stories from our elders as well. Our parents and elders, they normally use the natural environment to teach us good discipline, how to behave, etc. As we all came from nature. And so they normally use a massive creamy baobab flowers, which normally are active at night or early morning. So they make us work early morning so we can help activities at home. They will say, oh, once you collect baobab flowers and bring it to me in the morning, you are blessed. So you have to wake up and find it.
I want to ask, can we revisit your philosophy? Like today, we were on safari together in Tarangire, and you're talking about nature and how it's important for people to, like, it's really about healing yourself through nature. Can you just say a little bit? We were surrounded by zebra, and you talked about how many challenges those pundamilia face, but it also affects your clients. Like everyone's thinking, oh, I have a lot of challenges. So can you just talk about your philosophy a little bit, like your viewpoint when you're with clients in nature? And I loved what you said, beyond the big five: the lion, the leopard, the buffalo, the elephant, the rhino. Rhinoceros.
Yeah,
like
there's also trees, grasses, birds.
Like of all those, today we were with zebra. Is there one that's kind of your favorite to talk about, or it gets deeper than, you're not just telling us the biology and the backstory, you're getting deeper into how as humans we can learn from nature?
Yeah, so one example, I believe in inner person. So if you look at me,
Kabisa.
you will see my body and you can judge it if you want, but you will think you know me, but I know myself. I even don't know myself for 100% until you die. Every day is a new experience. So what am I meaning when I say the inner person? This is you, this is me. What you see is this. But what will allow you to understand at least a little bit about me is from who I am, from what I'm doing, and from what I want you to see, from everything I'm doing in my life.
Kabisa.
Not only from what you have heard from different people. It's from Maggie, the inner one. So I advise the world, people, to like remember that you always have power in you. Like you are everything. You only need to love yourself, number one, than anything else. Put the chair psychologically in front of you and talk to yourself. And that is meaning power. That one will lead your life. And all other things, those are exposures and other experiences. Then at the end of the day, it's you and your power, the inner person. I reflect that with the termite mound.
Okay.
Because termite mound, we look at the termite mound, wow, the pile of soil. Oh wow, the royal family. Oh wow. But you go in deep, it's another story. We are all from nature. We are all from nature, honestly. So the point is not only to point out and to share only life strategy of termites, whatever. Go in deep and reflect with humans, and then these people will go back home with something which they had, but they've been busy. Now we are here in nature. How are we going to reflect? The world should remember one thing: women and men are all equal. They are all important. But fly east, fly west, fly north, fly south. Women are detail oriented. Women, they have a special taste. Women are the one who have brought people in this world. Women are the one universe have trusted them to put everybody from the womb. So the women were born to be leaders, and we can do it. We are leaders naturally. The only thing the world should remember is that let us do it. Don't even try to treat us the way you think is interesting you, and you forget that the world is all about people. So I am here to tell you that I have a group of female guides that I am the source to make sure that they are raising their voice. They are known by the world. We should cross this boundary. There's a big wall between developing countries and developing countries. We are blocked by technology too. So those people who really can raise awareness, talk about Dorobo Safaris, talk about Maggie's Tours company, which I own as a woman, to empower all these people coming back there. We empower women, we empower men as well.
Asante sana. Asante. Nashukuru.
Karibu
Yeah,
sana.
let's collaborate together. Inclusive tourism.
Exactly,
Yeah.
inclusive tourism. And we work
Asante.
with women in Kenya, we work with women in Rwanda, in Uganda,
Botswana.
in Tanzania, Botswana.
US.
Why not? US.
Asante sana.